Alright, hello class. This is Miss Tran. So today I'm going to teach you how to use two different types of document analysis tools. So first of all, you'll need to go to DocsTeach.org, and from there are many activities that you can find to help you analyze primary source documents. So you can click onto Find Activities. So let's do one on the American Revolution and the New Era. So the first one I'm going to teach you is called Weighing the Evidence. So we're going to click on this one. So weighing the evidence is a really good tool because it helps you organize your primary source documents into the two opposing sides in a historical argument. So I'm going to use the American Revolution as an example. So in this activity, we'll be exploring the question, was the American Revolution an act of treason? Did the American colonists have a justified reason to rebel, or were they not supposed to rebel and it was actually treasonous? So I'm going to click on the activity now. Okay, and then we can read the directions here. So we have discussed several events that led to the American Revolution in class already. Use your knowledge of these events and the documents in this activity to decide whether or not the colonists were justified in rebelling against the British. You will view documents and decide what side of the spectrum to put them on. They are documents that either support rebelling or not. There is some bias in each. Determine the credibility based on the time period when they were made and the audience for whom they were intended. Remember, you are analyzing these documents and drawing your own conclusions. There is not necessarily a right or wrong answer as long as you can justify where you put your documents on the spectrum. Alright, so then you're going to click Start Activity. Okay, so we have our main question right here. And here are two sides. Interpretation 1 is that yes, the Americans should rebel, but the interpretation 2 is no, they should not rebel. And now you want to click on these primary source documents up here, and you can get details about them by clicking this on the bottom right. So Washington's farewell to his officers, 1783. So if we look at this document, we can analyze it and see what's happening here. So that's one document. You can look at this one too. Details. George Washington. Okay, so after you've clicked at all these documents, you can start to move them on the side that you think that it supports. So I'd say this document showed that Washington is loyal to his own men and no longer the British, so they should rebel. This one I'll put over here too. And as you can see, the more documents that I put on one side, the heavier it gets on the scale. I'll put this one here too. But let's say this one, what if it supports the other side? So I'll put it on the other side of the scale. And then as you can see, the scale will balance itself out. And eventually, after you organize all the documents, of course, the analysis part is the most important. So you want to analyze all the documents first, and then you can start weighing it on the scale. And let's see. So ultimately, after I've analyzed all the documents and put them on their appropriate sides, my scale now shows that yes, they should have rebelled. Okay, and then once I'm done, I can press I'm done. And now, in this assignment, you are going to email the teacher, me, your results. And you will write in this email a little quick write in which you talk about should the Americans become a new nation? And now it's up to you based on the documents that you have reviewed. So later on, we're going to write a bigger essay on it using these documents. But this activity is just really helpful in helping you organize the pros and cons and the opposing arguments in this historical issue. Alright, so even though in our unit we might be learning about medieval Europe, this activity can still be used to weigh the pros and cons of any issue, or to weigh any opposing two arguments and the documents that you can use to support both sides.